So I've been on the Children's Scrutiny panel for the entire 4 years that I've been a councillor. So I am the Opposition Children and Family spokesperson. It was a role that I asked to do as soon as I was elected. It's probably the area that I feel that I want to make the biggest change in. It's an area, not only just because I'm a parent, but I suppose with my own kind of life experience of growing up in care, and my own particular interest in tackling kind of social inequality, making sure that young people from disadvantaged backgrounds kind of really do get the good start in life that they deserve and should have. And I play a really kind of active role in my local school, where, you know, kind of I've got lots of other kind of friends who are parents, and it kind of felt like the most natural kind of place for me to go to. I think if you've ever kind of worked with me on Scrutiny, you'll know I'm incredibly committed. It's one of those places as well where we try to be non-political, so we have to work cross-party, and generally that works really, really well. There are lots of really big important things that we do in children's scrutiny. I think it's one of the most important scrutiny panels. It's where we make really key big decisions about, you know, some of the most vulnerable kind of members of our communities, and for me as well, it's a great opportunity to meet with parents, people like yourselves, all of the other parents that we get to hear from across the borough as part of our kind of scrutiny sessions, and just generally actually when we go out and meet with people. I'm also part of the corporate parenting panel as well, so again for me that's probably one of the most important things that I think councillors do. So all councillors are corporate parents. We have responsibility for the looked after children in our borough. For me, kind of with my own life experience, that's so important, and I think being able to speak about my own kind of experiences and speak from knowledge now, kind of as an adult that's managed to kind of have a fairly successful life, it's really, really important. And I also think it's really important that we hear from our own kind of young people who are in care at the moment. So we meet with Aspire, our Looks After Children's panel. It's really humbling to kind of hear from those young people and to hear about their experiences. It's also amazing for us to hear from the young people that have gone on to things like university, gone into apprenticeships, but also to hear it from some of the young people that are struggling, you know, when they leave care, and for us to think about how we make what we do better, how we make our offer better for them. So it's a really hard role, actually, being involved in something as challenging as working with children. You know, sometimes you hear really, really difficult, challenging things, but I think you deal with it in a really pragmatic way. You're always looking to make things better, to improve things, and you know, it's that skill of kind of working in a really collaborative, really positive way, I think, to make sure that we get things done.